Welcome to Cozumel, Mexico, one of the most popular cruise destinations in the Caribbean. Today we're stepping off the ship to explore the island, experience local culture, and soak up that famous Cozumel sunshine. Let's go! Here is a large duty-free store right inside the Puerta Maya cruise terminal area. This is one of the first major shopping spots we encounter when we disembark. It offers a wide range of duty-free items, including liquor, tobacco, perfumes, souvenirs, and gifts, all without Mexican sales tax applied. Many passengers enjoy browsing here before heading out into town. This air-conditioned corridor is a required walkthrough for many passengers exiting or entering the port. Cozumel Duty Free, often managed by Dufree, which offers standard international tax-free categories. Liquor and spirits, extensive selection of top-brand tequilas, mezcals, American whiskeys, like Jack Daniel's, Jim Beam, and international rums. Fragrances and beauty, high-end brands including Burberry, Gucci, Prada, Givenchy, and Hermes. Confectionery, large assortment of international chocolates such as Lindt, Toblerone, Milka, and Kinder. Tobacco, cigarettes, and cigars are available at prices often significantly lower than on cruise ships. What duty-free really means. Duty-free means you're buying goods without certain local taxes. For example, duty-free in Cozumel means tax-free in Mexico. However, when you return home to the US, your own country's customs rules still apply. US Customs allows an $800 duty-free exemption per person for goods brought back from Mexico, including up to 1 liter of alcohol, and certain amounts of tobacco. Beyond that, you may owe duty. So, even if something is duty-free in Cozumel, you might still pay duty or taxes when re-entering your home country if you exceed your personal limits. Cruise passengers are considered international travelers, which allows stores in port areas to sell items without local tax, because technically, the goods are being exported. That's why you see large duty-free stores right inside cruise terminals, like Puerta Maya. Is duty-free always a good deal? Not always. Sometimes, local shops downtown may have better prices on souvenirs. Duty-free pricing may still include markups. Luxury goods may not be cheaper than US retail prices. It's smart to compare prices before buying. Beyond the primary duty-free walkthrough, several high-end retailers are located within the terminal complex. Some of the duty-free and brand shops are Diamonds International, for jewelry and watches Milano Jewelers, for fine jewelry, Del Sol and Piranha Joe's, for clothing and accessories, duty-free sections, for spirits, perfumes, tobacco, historically a major operator here. These shops can sell luxury items like watches, gemstones, leather goods, and higher-end accessories, often at tax-free prices. Puerta Maya also has 15-plus independent carts and kiosks where local vendors sell colorful crafts and handmade jewelry, vanilla, spices, ceramics t-shirts, hats, souvenirs. These are great spots for authentic Mexican souvenirs right at the port. The terminal complex includes over 50 gift shops and boutiques. Los Cinco Soles, found at the end of the shopping area near Poncho's backyard, noted for high-quality Mexican vanilla, ceramics, and local crafts. Viva Mexico, a large shop known for jewelry and assorted souvenirs. Ron John's Surf Shop, popular for surfwear, sunglasses, and beach gear. Chacmool, the traveler, photographer, and British-American antiquarian Auguste Le Plongeon discovered a mysterious sculpture when vacationing in the Mayan city of Chichen Itza. Augustus discovered on Sunday, November 1st, inside the platform of the Eagles and Jaguars, a sculptures. He named it Chacmool, Red Claw, and decided to deliver it to the city of Mérida for its protection and exhibition.
Artisan. Let's go back there.
After exploring the Puerta Maya area, it is time to take the tour bus for Cozumel downtown, shopping, and beach break, shore excursion. This is a 4-hour guided shore excursion that blends a bit of local culture, shopping, and beach relaxation in one easy package. It's ideal if you want to see downtown Cozumel, do some souvenir shopping, taste tequila, and finish with beach time, all in one trip. The name Cozumel was derived from the Mayan Cuzamil, or A Cuzamil Petin, in full, which means the island of swallows, Spanish Isla de las Golondrinas. The island is located in the Caribbean Sea, along the eastern side of the Yucatan Peninsula, about 51 miles south of Cancun, and 12 miles from the mainland. The island is about 30 miles long and 9.9 miles wide, with a total area of 184 square miles. It is Mexico's largest Caribbean island, largest permanently inhabited island, and Mexico's third largest island, following Tiburon Island and Isla Ángel de la Guarda. The population of Cozumel is 88,626, according to the 2020 census. The majority of the island's population lives in the town of San Miguel. Cozumel has 5 main piers: Punta Langosta, the International Pier, SSA, and Puerta Maya are all piers for cruise ships. A ferry pier in San Miguel is used for passenger ferries to and from Playa del Carmen, as well as for cruise ship tenders. A 5th pier south of downtown is used only for vehicle ferries. Large parts of the island are covered with mangrove forest, which has many endemic animal species. Cozumel is a flat island based on limestone, resulting in a karst topography. The highest natural point on the island is less than 49 feet above sea level. The cenotes are water-filled sinkholes, formed by water percolating through the soft limestone soil for thousands of years. 18 deep cenotes and more than 250 shallow bodies exist on the island. Many are under dense vegetation. Jade Cavern Cozumel, Cenote Chempita, near El Cedral, is often visited by tourists. The Cozumel flag displays a swallow on a blue and white background. The blue background represents the sea, while the white represents the purity of the Maya. The sun represents the position of the island in the eastern region of the country, and the swallow indicates the meaning of the word Cozumel in the Mayan language. The sword is Spanish, and represents the conquest of the island by the Spaniards in 1521. This is an original World War II Lockheed T-33 Shooting Star aircraft, an American-built jet trainer aircraft, which first flight was in 1948, piloted by Tony Levere. It's a classic military trainer jet that's been preserved as a static exhibit and spotted near the military base area. This T-33 is not in a museum indoors, but rather shown as an outdoor aircraft display. Great for photos if you're exploring the central area. Cozumel has a tropical savanna climate under the Köppen climate classification that closely borders on a tropical monsoon climate. The dry season is short, from February to April. The wet season is lengthy, covering most of the months, with September and October being the wettest. This sculpture is known as Monumento a los Carnavaleros, Monument to the Carnival Participants. It depicts a life-size bronze sculpture, features 2 characters, one male and one female, and represents a recognition from the people for the people, as they themselves participate in this festival that, among other things, makes the island famous and attracts numerous tourists every year. First stop, the Plaza Revolución. It's known as a place where visitors can browse a variety of souvenirs and local products. The store sells items like handicrafts, souvenirs, clothing, accessories, and local specialties.
Do you find anything interesting?
I think this would be. I like this one. I feel like this one I would look good on our Texas fridge.
Wait, why Texas fridge?
I would look one of these for like Daddy wants a beer opener.
Yeah, one of those two in the building. Maybe we could see some later on, but let's get them. Want to get out for Dallas? Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
The Maya are believed to have first settled Cozumel by the early part of the first millennium AD, and older preclassic Olmec artifacts have been found on the island as well. The island was sacred to Ixchel, the Maya moon goddess of fertility. In the Mayan culture, all women were required to travel to the island at least once to worship Ixchel. She was the wife of Itzamna, the supreme Mayan lord of the skies of the night and of the day. A number of ruins can be found on the island, most from the post-classic period. The largest Maya ruins on the island were near the downtown area and have now been destroyed. Today, the largest remaining ruins are at San Gervasio, located approximately at the center of the island. The first Spanish expedition to visit Cozumel was led by Juan de Grijalva in 1518. In the following year, Hernán Cortés stopped by the island on his way to Veracruz. The Grijalva and Cortés expeditions were both received peacefully by the Maya of Cozumel. Even after Cortés destroyed some of the Maya idols on Cozumel and replaced them with an image of the Virgin Mary, the native inhabitants of the island continued to help the Spanish resupply their ships with food and water so they could continue their voyages. Next stop, the Plaza del Sol, Mercado de Artesanías. Plaza del Sol is a central shopping plaza and artisan market area right in downtown. It's one of Cozumel's classic spots to browse locally made items, souvenirs, and traditional crafts. Here, we found handmade crafts and local souvenirs, textiles, carved wood, pottery, jewelry, and more. Artisan booths selling pieces made by local artists, smaller shops with Mexican clothing and accessories, sometimes food stalls and places to grab a snack while you shop. Plaza del Sol gave us a more traditional and cultural shopping experience compared with the cruise port duty-free stores. The vibe here is more local, perfect for souvenirs you won't find everywhere on the island.
Look at my ankle. Just gonna show you. Now I can brag, say I got an ankle bracelet from Mexico. And this is the person we're so grateful for them bought for us. It's 6% now.
This is the price in dollars. This is Mexican money. This is in dollars.
I really want this. Oh, I really want these two or these ones.
That looks so good.
I know, but it's pretty. Nice.
It is nice.
Yeah, we have something like this for South Padre, I think. But I also like this one. It's a silver
too.
version. It's for a different place. I forgot what it was.
The thing.
So which one you prefer?
Which one you like?
You know, which one should we pick?
I like this one.
This one has more colors.
Yeah, we should pick this
And
one.
it has toros and stuff. Show that to grandma. So the souvenir pour la boisson.
I also like. mean, isn't it 3 for $5 though? So should we just get 3?
I don't know. How much is it? Oh,
This is 3 for 10. Oh, this one here is 3 for 10.
Oh, so maybe just get like 3 for 10?
Yes, everything's selling.
And then also like no, what about this one?
Oh, that one's
it's like
really
it's a
pretty.
bit
Can I
unique.
see it close up? I can't really see
But
it.
we don't have any wood ones. They
Ooh,
only
yeah.
have ones that are like this.
Yeah, I like this one. I like the butterfly.
Now we are at Benito Juárez Park in the heart of downtown, a lively central plaza just steps from the waterfront. This is one of the easiest and most recognizable landmarks on the island. The white structure ahead is called the Acropora Pavilion, or the Waste to Art Pavilion, Parley. It is an open-air gallery and immersive art space built from upcycled plastic waste collected on the island. The design is inspired by Acropora cervicornis, staghorn coral, an emblematic but critically endangered coral species that once flourished around Cozumel's reefs. The pavilion's shapes and structures mimic coral branches, inviting visitors to walk through the space as if they were exploring an underwater reef environment. Parque Benito Juárez is surrounded by authentic Mexican restaurants, cafes, and shops selling local handicrafts, artesanías, and clothing. Sunday nights are particularly lively, often featuring music performances or dance groups, comparsas, practicing for events like Carnival. On weekends, local artisans set up booths to sell handmade crafts and art. The official Isla Cozumel sign, also known as the Cozumel letters. It is a popular landmark for souvenir photos. While there are several versions across the island, the most iconic and frequently visited is this one, located in the main square at Parque Benito Juárez, directly across from the main passenger ferry terminal. This is the most famous set of colorful three-dimensional letters spelling out Cozumel, C-O-Z-U-M-E-L. The downtown sign is beautifully illuminated at night, making it a great spot for evening photos after the nearby water fountain show.
Yes, I got a white one.
This sign says, "For those we've lost, for those yet to come, for those of us who continue the fight, we will keep resisting." Carlos Francisco Pacheco Polanco. In pre-Hispanic times, the island of Cozumel was the main sanctuary of the goddess Ixchel, supreme Mayan deity of the moon, fertility and birth, culture, and the arts, place of pilgrimage of the whole Mayan world. This is Iglesia de San Miguel Arcángel. The church is the primary Catholic parish in Cozumel. It is a historic site dedicated to the island's patron saint and is known for its welcoming atmosphere for both locals and tourists. The parish mass schedule service times are from Monday to Saturday, 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. On Sundays, 7 a.m., 10 a.m., 6 p.m., and 8 p.m. The Holy Hour is on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Bilingual services are on Sunday masses, often the 10 a.m. service, frequently feature homilies in both Spanish and English to accommodate visitors. Patron saint, San Miguel Arcángel, has been the patron saint of Cozumel since 1848. The town of San Miguel de Cozumel was named in his honor by Francisco de Montejo in 1526. The ivory statue. The church's altar holds a beautiful ivory statue of Saint Michael brandishing a gold sword. Legend says it was found by farmers on the saint's holy day, September 29th, over 100 years ago, though some believe it was a gift from explorer Juan de Grijalva in 1518. Historical milestone. The current downtown church was consecrated on February 14, 1947, though it stands near the site where some of the first Christian masses in Mexico were documented as early as 1518. Architecture. The building is a modest but well-maintained colonial-style structure, featuring a simple facade and a peaceful interior with an adoration chapel. In 1861, American President Abraham Lincoln ordered his Secretary of State, William Henry Seward, to meet with the Mexican Chargé d'Affaires, Matias Romero, to explore the possibility of purchasing the island of Cozumel for the purpose of relocating freed American slaves offshore. The idea was summarily dismissed by Mexican President Benito Juárez, and Juárez is still revered by the people of Cozumel because of this action. Work on the original Cozumel airport began when the U.S. needed a stopover to aid World War II planes. While it was able to handle jet aircraft and international flights, it was never a U.S. military base. By 1944, it was only used for emergencies and by the Mexican military. Eventually, Transportes Aéreos Mexicanos began using the airport for domestic flights. Cozumel International Airport was built in the late 1970s and expanded in 1999. The island was struck directly by two Category 4 hurricanes during the 2005 Atlantic hurricane season. In July, Hurricane Emily passed just south of Cozumel, exposing the island to the storm's intense inner core. It was the larger, stronger, slower-moving Hurricane Wilma that caused the most destruction when it hit the island in October. A Category 5 hurricane with winds over 150 miles per hour, Wilma's eye passed directly over Cozumel. The storm caused some damage to the underwater marine habitat. This included the coral reefs, which suffered particularly at the shallower dive sites, and the fish that inhabit the reefs. This is our last stop of the day, Playa Uvas, Mi Lugar Feliz, a private beach club. Amenities typically include loungers, hammocks, and umbrellas. Some versions of this tour also offer a guided snorkeling adventure from the shore to view local marine life. Playa Uvas is a beach club and scenic beach spot offering a laid-back beach experience, perfect for swimming, lounging, and snorkeling. The name Playa Uvas basically means grape beach. In some travel posts, people sometimes call it their lugar feliz, meaning happy place, because of how relaxing and beautiful it is. It's a more natural and a less crowded option compared to some larger beach clubs near the cruise terminals. Only for the adults in our group, let's start with tequila tasting and learn about the distillation process and sample different varieties.
Welcome to Playa Uvas, family. Hola,
hola. Welcome. Good afternoon, lady. Beach bag.
Where do you all come from? South Carolina.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, very interesting. First time in Cozumel?
No.
Yes. Welcome back home. And for the rest of you, welcome home, amigos. As she said already, my name is Jan, and I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about Mexico's most famous spirit. Can somebody here tell me what is tequila made out of? You know it. Yes, amigos. We have many types of agave plant in Mexico, but for tequila, we only use the blue agave. You're gonna see how the plantation look like in the map. Just like champagne, tequila can only be made in a specific area within Mexico, which in this case is the Middle West Coast, a state called Jalisco. It takes 10 years for an agave plant to be fully grown to make tequila. So next time you have a shot of tequila, remember this is at least 10 years of hard work every day outside in the plantation. Field workers, we call them jimador. And this is the person in charge taking care every day. One of these plants go bad, that's 15 liters of tequila gone to waste. Mucho dinero. Okay, después empezar. My boss is gonna start pouring, please. Don't drink it yet, okay? Wait for me. Amigos, once the plant is ready, Mr. Jimador is gonna take out the root. That's what we care about. The root is gonna be huge and heavy, 120 pounds, because it's full of juice and sugar. That's what we need to make alcohol, sugar, okay? So, harvest the pineapple, shake the leaves, and then it's gonna be taking the root to the factory for cooking. Once it's cooked, we're gonna crush it really nice using a volcanic stone wheel pulled by a horse. It's gonna crush everything and squeeze it until you get all the juice. We are going to be left with the blend of everything. You see the big bucket? Looks delicious, right? Okay. Amigos, that's the mosto. That's the mosto. The mosto, we're gonna leave it over there outside for 3 days. The bacteria in the environment will act as a yeast. It's gonna eat the sugar, turn it into alcohol. And after 3 days, we are ready for distillation. And that's how we get the white tequila, the one you have been poured right now. White tequila is tequila in its purest form. We could call it the sharpest in flavor, citrusy, and agave flavor. Now, you must know that in Mexico, we never do the tequila shots. Too much. 2 ounces in a shot glass, all at once. Oh, my friend, that's a one-way ticket straight to the floor. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Yes, amigos. Tequila will always be better appreciated by sipping, by giving it time to bring the flavor and the oils in your palate. The proper way we do this is just having a small sip. You can inhale, let the oxygen burst the flavor in your swallow, and then exhale. Okay? Let's try that right now. Salud, amigos.
Parasailing is one of the activities available.
Yeah, I don't like it. Woo. Ah, thank you. Oh. Don't go too far.
The economy of Cozumel is based on tourism, including daily visits from cruise ship passengers, as well as tourists scuba diving, snorkeling, and charter fishing. Some controversy exists over the detrimental effects tourism has on the ecosystem of Cozumel. In addition to restaurants, hotels, and dive shops, vendors near the ports sell a variety of souvenirs and jewelry. All of these contribute greatly to the economy of Cozumel. Other water activities include parasailing, kite surfing, and a tourist submarine. There are also 2 dolphinariums. The only working, Pearl Farm in the Caribbean, is located on the north edge of the island. All food and manufactured supplies are shipped to the island. Water is provided by 3 different desalination facilities located on the island. Cozumel offers the perfect mix of culture, shopping, and beachside relaxation, all within easy reach of the cruise port. Whether you're here for the first time or returning for another visit, a downtown walk paired with a beach break makes for an unforgettable shore excursion. Thanks for exploring Cozumel with us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for the next destination. Until then, happy travels.
This is Kiana. Say hi, Kiana. Hi. This is me. I'm Fiona. Can you say hi? Hi.